I'm Jimmy Fink, and this is a Max Movie News update on what's at the box office. One of the most anticipated movies of the summer season is Dick Tracy, as another comic strip crime fighter blazes onto the big screen after 13 years in development. Harrison Ford and Clint Eastwood were early considerations to play Tracy, but it was Warren Beatty who ended up wearing hats as both star and director. Madonna breathes life into femme fatale Breathless Mahoney. And be on the lookout for Al Pacino as Big Boy Caprice, archenemy of Dick Tracy. While Tracy cleans up the streets of the past, here comes a hero to clean up the future. No, it's not the Tin Man on steroids, it's RoboCop 2.
It's an action science fiction picture.
It's not a fairy tale.
It's like a serial.
It's a comedy. Come on, we all know it.
And RoboCop isn't the only one who's back in town. Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte team up again in the action comedy Another 48 Hours. It's been 8 years since the first 48 Hours, and according to Murphy, we're still seeing its impact.
America's Most Wanted is based on 48 Hours.
That's right.
America's Favorite Home Videos is based on 48 Hours. The Arsenio Hall Show based a lot on 48 Hours.
I see a lot of it.
I see a lot of
going into that
decades.
show.
The whole thing with the
Remember we
band.
started the ooh,
Yep.
What's a summer at the movies without Arnold Schwarzenegger, who stars as a 300-pound woman? What? Oh, that's better. Who stars as a man who embarks on a dangerous voyage to Earth's oppressed colonies on Mars to find out who he really is in the sci-fi action-adventure Total Recall.
Well, this is the biggest film that I have ever worked on in my life. It is huge. It's twice as big as anything else I've ever done. I basically only care about one thing, and that is what is on the screen.
And what's on the screen promises to be a roller coaster ride through reality and illusion. That's why Paul Verhoeven, the Dutch director of the original RoboCop, decided to do this movie.
Although it's a complete action movie, it's all about action and special effects, and it's a real Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. On the other hand, it has a second level, which has to do with the mind and what is real for the mind and not.
Now let's go back to the box office, where Bill Cosby also returns from the dead in the family comedy Ghost Dad. Yes, he flies. He dies. He even dries in his special three-piece ghost garb.
You can go to sleep in this. You can go to sleep in this. You can drop food on this. You can wake up with the food on you and go right to work.
Kimberly Russell from the TV series Head of the Class makes her big screen debut as Cosby's daughter.
I didn't get to meet Bill Cosby until the first day of rehearsals, and I was expecting, the Jell-O Pudding Man or the Father on the Cosby Show. I was expecting really a big ego, but what I got was such a wonderful, trained, professional actor.
Unlike your species, who have the most boring gestation process, 9 months of waddling about, strange appetites, tossed cookies, we proliferate in a civilized manner. A splash of water, a ripple of fur, and voila! Instant evolution. No muss, no fuss, no diaper rash.
From Ghosts to Gremlins, Zach Galligan, Phoebe Cates, and Gizmo are back trying to prevent new mutated gremlins from devouring the Big Apple in Gremlins 2, The New Batch. Co-starring as genetic engineer Dr. Catheter is Christopher Lee, the legendary icon of early horror movies.
Black and white movies with Boris Karloff and Lugosi and many, many others. These were all major productions of the studios. They weren't B pictures. They had the best scriptwriters, the best directors, the best actors, the best scenic designers. They weren't B movies.
I think we wanted to make this one more accessible, because now it's not a horror movie at all. It's an action movie, it's an adventure movie, and it's very funny. It's a very sort of broad, cartoonish kind of a comedy.
Let's hope there aren't any gremlins in this piece of machinery as Tom Cruise hits life in the fast lane as an ambitious stock car driver in the revved-up drama Days of Thunder. For more movie news, be sure to watch the Max Movie Show.
More movies, more choice. Next on Cinemax, Gregory Hines is a gifted hooper, and Sammy Davis Jr. is keeping him on his toes when Max dances with Tap. Next.